Hey guys, welcome back to Aruba. I am so excited. It is the new year, 2025. I'm going to take you on a tour of the it's actually pavers, walkway in Palm Beach that's between the hotels and the beautiful beaches of Aruba. Now, this was filmed in December, so we're only a couple weeks out. So everything you see here is still here. Now, this walkway starts at the Holiday Inn. That's important for you to know because the walkway does not go all the way to the Marriott or the Ritz-Carlton. So it's situated from the Holiday Inn all the way down to the Rio, and then it stops there. This is one of the reasons why my husband and I love Palm Beach so much, because there's so much to do on this walkway. You have little bars, you have restaurants, you obviously have the hotels, you have little gift shops, you have places where you can rent to do things like snorkeling and rent jet skis and all different things. So we just left the Holiday Inn and this is now Playa Linda. Playa Linda, just so you know, is a timeshare place. So you can go online and you can see if you can get one of the timeshares to rent for the week if one of the owners isn't using it. Also, what's very important to know is that out of the whole walkway, the only public restroom I found that you can use without being a hotel guest is at Playa Linda. So I usually run over there. I'm sorry, they actually do have some public restrooms on the piers, like the Palm Pier and things like that. So it's all going to depend on where exactly you're situated on the beach. So now you see, if you don't know, if you've never been to the island before and you see these stick things with these palm leaves on them, those are called Palapas on the island. Now, I really want to stress to you guys that all beaches in Aruba are public beaches, okay? These palapas, though they are taken care of by the hotels, if you don't see people under those palapas or like they have their chairs with their towels, they could be in the water, they could be out to lunch, you can use those palapas. Do not let anybody tell you you can't. As long as you're not removing somebody else's belongings, okay? People have gone and the hotels try to tell them you can't use it. That's actually not true because technically what you're using is the sand that is underneath that palapa. But again, don't get into a fight with anybody. Don't start any kind of trouble. You can always ask for the beach police to be called, all right? And they'll straighten it out. So you just passed a few things. There's massages on the beach. You passed Coconuts, which is a little store. I find it a little pricey, but if that's what you're into, you can get it. Now, this place is really, really cool. You can get pastries here. You can get poke bowls. You can get, oh, look at that saying. One kind word can change someone's entire day. No truer words have ever been spoken. But let's look at these pastries. Now, I have not tried these myself yet because I'm always on a eating lifestyle. I hate to use the word diet, but maybe the next time I'll try one. So I'm going to scan over here. You can get smoothies. You can get juices. You can get the poke bowls. Like I said, you can get wholesome food. I hope I'm getting close enough with the camera there so you can kind of see what they offer. Ooh, chocolate protein bowl. Ladies, that might be worth a try. You can also get things like you saw if you have a sweet tooth. Vegan waffles. I don't do so much vegan. I know a lot of people do like it. So if you are vegan, there's a place for you to go. Now, this bar is pretty cool. It's called the Beach Bar. Their happy hour is from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. So they say it's always a happy bar there. Always, I think they do a third of the price than the hotels do. But we usually like to find our cocktails at the Palm Pier. They're usually a lot cheaper. Now, the reason I'm walking slowly is I can't stand when somebody's filming and they don't realize how fast they're actually going with their camera when they spin around or they're looking at things. So I really wanted to make sure that you guys get a good sense of what's around you, how beautiful it is. And I do believe we are coming up to a Greek restaurant. You see the blue and the white and all the chairs underneath, kind of like in the middle of the video. That's a Greek place. That's only been there, I want to say 2 years. Again, I have not tried this place myself, but I usually see it very crowded. We are filming currently pretty early in the day, so it's not quite lunchtime yet. But I do see a lot of people there, so I'm sure the food is good. Now we're coming up to the Hyatt. The Hyatt is really big. The pool is beautiful. They have iguanas running around. The Hyatt also has a restaurant that has these black swans, and as beautiful as they are, they can get nasty. You can play games on the beach, as you see this gentleman doing right now. I almost called it hacky sack. That's not hacky sack. I'm aging myself. I don't even know if people play hacky sack anymore, but if you grew up in the 80s like I did, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here you have another restaurant to your left of the screen. Again, that restaurant belongs to the Hyatt. But any of these restaurants, you don't need to be a hotel guest to go and eat there, unless it's an all-inclusive. Like, I know the Rio is an all-inclusive. The Barcello, some say Barcelos, that's an all-inclusive hotel that is here on the Strip. This is called the high-rise area. So Palm Beach is considered the high-rise area. Eagle Beach is considered the low-rise area because the hotels there are kind of more like motels and timeshares. And I think they only go up to maybe the 3rd or 4th floor. Oh, here you can get smoothies. Now you see there it says kadushi. Say it with me, kadushi. If you're from the United States and you call somebody douchey, it's not a good thing. But on the island, it means sweetheart, love, beautiful. So if you're going for the first time and somebody says, hey, douchey, don't get insulted. Yeah, you see how large the Hyatt property is? Still at the Hyatt here. They're beautiful. They've got great umbrellas and by the pool. Really pretty, really lush. They really take good care of the property. I want to encourage you guys, if you have any questions about Aruba, please feel free to leave us a question in the comment section. We try to get to as many questions as we can. And if we don't know the answer, we'll definitely try to find out for you. Now, coming up on the left of the screen, you see the thing that looks like it's a bunch of little colors? Those are lockers. Okay, so you put your credit card in, you get one of the lockers, you pop your valuables in there, your money, your cell phone, whatever it is, and take the key with you. I want to stress, Aruba is an extremely safe island, okay? And it doesn't have much crime. But you have to remember something. If you leave your belongings by your chair and you can't see your chair and you're in the water, there have been times when it wasn't locals causing the theft. It was actually other tourists. And you can look that up, guys. I'm not lying here. So either make sure you have an eye on your belongings at all times or use one of those lockers. They're inexpensive. You don't have to worry. It's something you're not going to have to keep an eye out for and worry about, and you know everything is secure. Look at that water and that beach. That is absolutely beautiful. Now we go back to the walkway. What's nice about the walkway is it starts with pavers, then it kind of goes to concrete. Then you see it's kind of like mismatched. I don't know if you call it concrete. It's not tile, but it's actually really pretty. Definitely don't try to walk long on this without flip-flops or sandals or some type of covering on your feet, because it does get hot, and I've actually made that mistake. I thought I was gonna go run to the Dunkin' Donuts that's on the walkway, and whoo, my feet were burning. Oh, okay, that guy in that white shirt, he belongs to me. He almost ran me over. He didn't know what I was doing. When I'm with the camera, all I see is inside the camera. I have no idea what people are doing around me. I bet you wish you were here right now. If there are things you want to see in Aruba that you haven't seen a video made for yet, again, contact us. Let us know. We're more than willing to make these videos. Now, coming up on the right, that building on the right, it's got a store in it. It actually has a timeshare place in it to buy timeshares. And then it has a little restaurant. We actually ate at that little restaurant. See where like the teal doors are? The food's pretty good. Not bad at all. We actually had breakfast. We never had lunch there, but we had breakfast. And it's pretty, the bread basket. And the breads are actually pretty good there. I think you guys will like them. I'm gonna try to get a close-up here of the specials for the day. There you go, English muffin, croissant, bagels, rolls, wraps. Again, this is why I like Palm Beach a little better than Eagle Beach. It's just easier to get stuff when you need it. Now, here we go, the Hilton. I'm partial to the Hilton because my husband and I did get married there. They perform a beautiful wedding on the beach. You can have your reception also on the beach, or you can have it poolside. We had chosen to do it poolside, which is really pretty with all the lights. Kind of glom the pool for the evening and didn't let people walk through. Now, Euphoria, we have actually had massages there, and they do massages outside, which is really nice. Early in the morning when nobody's around, you're in this little breezy hut, and you just hear the ocean, and it's a beautiful, beautiful experience, especially for couples. Now, you're also coming up to Gilligan's, which is part of the Hilton. It's a restaurant. I gotta tell you guys, definitely not worth it. My husband and I, after a long flight, and when we checked into this hotel, and we went just for a quick lunch, it was like $65. And we both were like, what? No way, $65. Definitely not worth it. The food is basically bar food, so it was nothing extravagant. But again, it's up to you. I don't like to give bad reviews, but what I do like to do is save you guys money, because the island can get expensive. Now that we live here part-time, we do know where to go and where not to go and where to bargain hunt. And bargain meals on the island, I've rarely had a bad meal, so it's all good. And here we go, we're spinning around. Again, I want to stress, if you are not at one of the hotels, you can sit anywhere you want on the beach. They are all public. They are all for the people of Aruba and its guests. All right, so we're coming towards the end of the walkway. the red that you see in the middle there, from what I've been told, the Hilton is putting up another tower and it will be adults only. And you will have like a swimmer pool to your room. So we're excited to see that get finished. And then behind it, that big white building over there with the domes on it, that's the Rio. And then what the Rio did was the Rio years ago bought the Westin, which was next to it, that went out of business, and that's their adult tower. Well, guys, that's the end of the tour. We're back at our seats. Always come look for us under those 2 palm trees, because that's where we'll be. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. We hope to hear from you soon. Please enjoy your trip to Aruba. Ayo, douchies.